Hello there. This will be my first ever video on the channel, and I'm gonna be honest, I am nervous to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, and I'm just now getting started in my mid-20s, and it is terrifying to be on video. That is is completely honest, it is terrifying to do this, but gotta start somewhere, and I'm gonna be starting by doing a ranking video for Friday the 13th, one of my favorite horror franchises out there. So I will be doing Scream Factory edition of Friday the 13th, and this is what the box looks like. It looks pretty legit. Probably not the best way to show you, but as what the box looks like. So I'm gonna just get on into it, and we're gonna start off with number 12, which is probably not everybody's number 12, but it will be mine, and this is my personal opinion, and that's just the way it is. Every opinion is different. So here is my first, 12th, and it is The New Blood, Part 7. It just wasn't my favorite for sure, with the telekinetic fight between Jason and the girl. I didn't really like the story where her dad drowns and in the end saves her by taking Jason down to the lake. I mean, I know it was Kane Hodder's first movie, but it really just didn't make sense to me. I really just never got into it, and that is why it is dead last in 12th. And number 11 used to be my favorite, but as I grew up and watched it again, I realized that Jason Takes Manhattan is probably one of the worst movies ever made. Literally doesn't take place in Manhattan. Last 20 minutes. The only saving grace that got this above 7 is the boxing scene, which was amazing. Seeing someone actually take on Jason and actually give him a fight until the end. And now number 10 will be Friday the 13th, the original. It is the one that started it all, but just didn't have Jason, and that's what this franchise is really about, is seeing Jason just murder every teenager he can find. And that's just how the franchise should have started, but it started off with his mom killing people, and it was all right. I mean, the kills were 80s. That's just what the 80s were. And a lot of these movies, the MPAA just destroyed those movies with the graphics and took it all away, but some of them, they got better. Next will be Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell, at number 8, I think we're at. Number 8, The Final Friday, Jason Goes to Hell. It used to be dead last for me, but I rewatched it and realized that it's different. It's not like every other Friday the 13th movie. It had different aspects, like Jason going from body to body and trying to find, I think it was like his long lost stepdaughter or something. Some weird premise, and it worked. I mean, had Kane Hodder. Everybody loves Kane Hodder as Jason. Okay, so Next one will be A New Beginning. A New Beginning shouldn't have been made, to be honest. I mean, didn't have Jason as the killer. And it was just absolutely awful, and I forgot to show what Jason Goes to Hell looks like. A New Beginning was just... shouldn't have been made, to be honest. No Jason, just a guy got mad over his son getting killed that he never saw, never wanted to see, but he gets mad enough to put on a Jason mask and literally go out and kill teenagers. So, really, shouldn't have been made. Next will be Friday the 13th Part 3, 3D, at number 6. Pretty sure I'm at 6. Could be 7. Terrible with numbers, but Friday the 13th Part 3. They tried something new, going 3D. Kills were amazing. I mean, 3D was a little wacky since it was the 80s, but it could have been better. Like a lot of these movies could have been better. I mean, I think this one had the eyes popping out of his head. Yep, that was a pretty cool kill. Final Girl was better than most Final Girls. I actually put up a fight with Jason. Now we're gonna move on to number, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6. That was 7. So now we're gonna move on to number 6, and that one will be Part 2. That seems fair. Part 2. The first one to bring Jason into the world of Friday the 13th. And it was amazing to see Jason finally come, kill the killer of his mom, left the camp, which doesn't happen often with Jason unless he goes to Manhattan, for 20 minutes. And then it was just probably one of the best original ones to me, to start it off with him killing his killer, like I said, and then just going at it, killing teens for just doing teen stuff, drugs, sex, you know. That was Jason. Now we're going to move on to number 5, which in my opinion is my opinion. So we're going to do the final chapter at number 5. I know this is a lot of people's favorite. Good kills with him just being on his hands and walking around and getting sliced in half. But it also took kills from number 1, him killing the girl through the hammock. I mean, that was in number 1 with Kevin Bacon. So reusing kills, I mean, just wasn't what I wanted to see kill wise, but it was still pretty good. Corey Feldman showing out like he did when he was younger. Now, number 4. I know I haven't said Jason 10 yet, but we're going to get there. Number 4 is going to be Freddy vs. Jason, which is one of my favorites, seeing Wes Craven's creation come to life in the Jason world. And Robert Englund did a great job. And Ken Kurzinger, I think that's how you say his name, did good as Jason. I really wanted to see Kane Hodder again, but I mean, this was a good movie, bringing them back, and directed by Ronnie Yu, which he did good. Makeup was great. Jason and Freddy looked amazing. Robert Englund always plays a good Freddy. That's just his character, so he knows what to do. The whole premise of them fighting, I mean, the way it was made doesn't, like, them fighting really doesn't make any sense. I know that Freddy was trying to bring Jason back so Freddy could get more powerful and believe that it was Freddy, but Jason kills people completely different from Freddy, so I don't know how they believed that Freddy was even killing people in the first place. But the cornfield scene was amazing. I know it used some CGI, but it was still pretty good. Him walking around, fire just everywhere. It was just amazing. And now number 3, which will be Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, and the end to Tommy's whole saga. And Tommy was amazing in this movie. I don't know who played him, but he was amazing. The kills, I mean, the beginning where Jason comes back and literally just comes in, kills whoever. I think he stabbed him with a spear, was the first kill, and then the car scene was amazing. Trying to get Jason away by giving him money, which I don't think anybody's tried that, and probably never will again. And now I'm going to move on to number 2 and 1, and this is my opinion. And I know a lot of people aren't going to like it, but whoever watches this, Jason 10 is number 2, because I just love a good space movie. Jason 10 was just different. Bringing Jason to space, making him Uber, which is probably one of the best, especially with Kane Hodder playing him again. The kills, like with the ice kill, one of the best kills in the franchise. Just like the sleeping bag kill, which they brought back into Jason 10. And it was honestly, for me, one of the greatest Jason movies ever made. First one in the 2000s decade to come, and it was good to seeing Jason go to space and kill people in space. One of the best endings to a Friday the 13th movie, to me at least, with them just looking like a shooting star going back into the earth, and Jason accidentally killing thousands of people by just killing the pilot of the ship was amazing. One of the biggest body counts for Jason in any movie. So first is Friday the 13th 2009 remake, which to me is my favorite. Some great kills. I mean, I was very sad that they killed off Aaron Yu the way that they did. I really wish he lived longer in the movie, but him and his buddy, I can't remember who played him, but they were both amazing. They were really good. Jared Padalecki coming in, which I'm a huge Supernatural fan, so seeing him in there was a plus. I was glad when they killed off Travis Van Winkle, played a dick, but that's just who he is. He does that in a lot of his movies. Derek Mears did a great job. I'm glad they put in him being able to run underground, making him go to places faster made sense. Why he was moving around the way that he did in all these movies, with teleportation, a lot of these movies had, and then they brought in that to show that he just has underground underground holes. Let's just say that tunnels. That's it, tunnels going from place to place. And Danielle Panabaker, great actress, but Jared Padalecki really made this movie. I wish he was in more of it. I know he's in a lot of it, but I wish he was in more. A big fan of his from House of Wax and Supernatural, Cry Wolf, all those movies. Followed his career for a long time, and that's what, I mean, even the beginning scene with 30 minutes into the movie, getting to the title, all those actors and actresses did an amazing job, being, dumb teens and just being dumb, going to a camp, trying to get weed, and they thought that was a great idea. With Jason, stories roaming around, not being afraid of anything, and going exploring, and just dumb. But that is my ranking. I am sorry that it was subpar. Very nervous doing this. I mean, I'm talking more now, but it was very nerve-wracking pressing the record button for sure. And I'm not looking at the camera that much, but again, this is my first video ever, so I'm not going to be perfect. But that is my ranking, and yeah, that's my opinion on the 12 Friday the 13th movies. Hopefully sooner or later they're going to make 13. Really been waiting on that for years, but hopefully it comes soon. And thank you for watching. If you did, leave a comment or a like after the video. Goodbye. That was terrible. I'm not going to end the video like that. Goodbye. Have a great day.